Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, August the 3rd. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Patricia Valone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, the cleanup in Ellicott City comes to a halt after two buildings on Main Street start collapsing. The two buildings are in the 8100 block of Main Street. Other buildings are also in danger of falling down. Our Byron Scott has more on the cleanup efforts earlier in the day.
It was cool to see because you're like, oh my God, like you've never seen this. And then it was literally within 2-3 minutes that it just, it escalated.
LEANN FOULKS was at a restaurant in Ellicott City on Saturday night when the floodgates of heaven opened up.
It was crazy. You could literally feel the water rushing underneath the building.
This is cell phone video she shot from that restaurant as the waters rose.
They made us go upstairs, and then like within minutes of being on the second floor, we had to go to the third floor. Well, we were just there for paint night.
We caught up with folks at the Centennial High School parking lot. More than 200 cars were towed here after the flood. Some appeared relatively unscathed, but for many others, the damage was significant. This vehicle looks as though it were squeezed by a giant vise. Folks had her 2016 Chevy hauled to a body shop. She bought the car 6 months ago. In fact, that's it in the background being taken away.
I didn't even see my car until probably 12:30 at night. There was just piles of debris on it. There was stuff stuck underneath. All my lights were going haywire. So, cosmetically it doesn't, it doesn't look too bad, but electrically nothing works on it or anything like that.
The Kia Soul at the left belongs to a friend of folks.
She's actually in India now with her family for the next few months. So hopefully someone's going to be able to take care of all this for her while she's gone.
It's amazing how bad something like that can be.
For James CAULFORD, it's been nonstop towing.
We've been in here towing cars in and out, and some of them run, some of them don't. Most of them really don't. But it's been hectic in here with all the tow trucks and everybody coming and going.
Lillian and Wade Shiflett were home when the flood hit. They managed to escape unharmed.
48 years in that house, and no water has ever got into our house. This was worse than Agnes, much worse.
Many residents have yet to get back into their homes. That's why a meeting was held at St. Peter's Episcopal Church just off Main Street. Now, about 190 residents were expected, each given about 10 minutes to go into their homes and apartments and retrieve some items.
We have two buildings down there.
Rick Winter owns the Ellicott Mills Brewing Company.
One has evidently got some structural compromise, trying to get an engineer in there to see what can be done for that. And we're trying to pump the water out of the other building, and so far, no access. So
the damage throughout the area is extensive. The cleanup expected to take weeks. In Ellicott City, Byron Scott, CTV News.
And again, late this afternoon, the cleanup along Main Street and the effort to let residents back into their homes to retrieve items has been halted.
Well, in exactly 20 days, county children will be heading back to school. But before students can step foot into a classroom, they must have their immunizations. Now, until next week, kids can attend clinics throughout the county to get free shots. School officials are saying without them, your child cannot attend class.
We're really focused on students going in grades kindergarten, 7th, and any repeat 9th graders. And so at the clinics, we have nurses there. We're working with the Department of Health, Maryland Partnership for Prevention, and also Kaiser Permanente is doing clinics as well. So at those clinics, parents can come in, get their child immunized, and then they're set for the start of the school year. The clinics that we're doing at Kaiser Permanente are at Camp Springs and also Prince George's Medical Center, and they're open to any parent who has a child, regardless if they're in Kaiser or not. We've been informing parents since December about what their child needed, and with regards to immunization, parents should find that form and bring it in, and it will have what the child will need for immunization. Or a parent can bring their child's shot record.
All right, well, just a reminder, this evening's immunization clinic will take place at Oxon Hill High School from 4 to 7 p.m.